Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to senior night for Garland High School. We are going to start with our senior football players. Number 0, Colton Dunbarger, escorted by his dad, Chad Dunbarger, and mom, Tanisha Dunbarger. Number 1, Adam Rotich, escorted by his parents, Jillian and Brian Rotich, and family. Number 2, Cade McKay, escorted by his parents, Amy and Brian McKay, and family. Number 3, Tim Foster III, escorted by his mom, Keandra Stanberry, and siblings. Number 4, Caleb Ebenemy, escorted by his mother, Agnes, and his father, Michael. Number 5, Caden James, escorted by his parents, Stephanie and Kelvin James, and family. Number 6, Andrew Wynn, escorted by mother, New Pham, and father, Chong Wynn, and siblings. Number 7, Saint Dickens, escorted by his mother, Morgan Dickens, and family. Number 8, Trevor Hoskins, escorted by his parents, Tyrone and Karma Hoskins. Number 9, Caden Flowers, escorted by his parents, Leighton and Laura Flowers. Number 10, Josh Kalu, escorted by mom, Ebastam Coffee. Number 11, Martin Munoz, escorted by mom, Kelsey Munoz, and family. Number 12, Kinbei Yaya, escorted by mother, Cecilia Arop, and family. Number 14, Eric Lemus, escorted by mother, Gladys Moya, father, Edwin Ferrafino, and family. Number 16, Carlos Mojica, escorted by parents, Camille and Antoine Ramon, and family. Number 17, Jamarius Williams, escorted by Shondalyn Williams and family. Number 18, Michael Huss, escorted by parents, Delia and Tom Huss, and family. Number 19, Chan Nageth, escorted by mom, Neonette Mayet, and family. Number 23, Caden Freeman, escorted by grandparents, Deborah and Darlie Freeman. Number 28, Aiden Onchuary, escorted by mom, Angel, and family. Number 32, Antonio Cruz, escorted by father, Antonio Cruz, and mother, Raquel Aguero, and family. Number 34, Lacorian Sams, escorted by mother, Catherine, and family. Number 50, Hayden Donovan, escorted by parents, Clay and Melina Donovan, and family. Number 51, Cody Yanez, escorted by mom Josefina and family. Number 59, Evan Garrig, escorted by Marie Garrig and family. Number 61, Drayden James, escorted by mother Des Ridge and family. Number 62, Romeo Molina, escorted by Anthony Molina and Chrissy Nettles. Number 66, Axel Cardenas, escorted by mom Anna Veronica, dad Axel, and family. Number 72, Anthony Dean, escorted by TJ Hubbard, Jessica Dean, and Jerry Dean. Number 88, Victor De Santiago, escorted by mom Jocelyn, dad Victor, and family. And now for your trainers. First, we have Kaylin Meyer, escorted by Rachel Meyer and family. Mackenzie Grace Davila, escorted by Leslie Portillo and family. Shamari Harris, escorted by her parents, Shambricia and Larry and family. Thank you to our senior football players and trainers. And now for our senior cheerleaders. First, we have Savannah Albuquerque, escorted by her mother, Tennille Albuquerque, and family. April Bautista, escorted by her parents, Jose and Marissa Bautista, and family. Giselle Gonzalez, escorted by her mother, Paula Gonzalez, and father, Rael Flores, and family. Abilene Guajardo, escorted by cheerleaders, Naomi Gakunga and Samantha Alonso. Thank you, Garland senior cheerleaders. And now for our Bellegarde seniors. Ethan Lynn, escorted by his mother and father, Helena and Kenny Lynn. Genesis Andy Corral, escorted by her mom and sister. Thomas Rogers, escorted by his parents, Jennifer Rogers and Sean Rogers. Nathan Huang, escorted by his friend, Aiden Lin. Coda Alfaro, escorted by Bellegarde sponsor, Jamie Pennington. Julian Lopez, escorted by friends and family. Thank you, senior cheerleaders and Bellegardes. And now for our senior devs. First, Oriana Alvarado, escorted by her father, Miguel Alvarado, and her mother, Liza Moya. Lila Alzola, escorted by her parents, Robert and Jennifer Arzola. Jocelyn Castro, escorted by her parents, Nelson and Claudia Castro. Vanessa Cervantes, escorted by her parents, Carlos and Gabriela Cervantes. Alaya Chambers, escorted by her father, Harold Chambers, and family. Millie Colmenero, escorted by her parents, Luis and Maricela Colmenero. Angelica Corral, escorted by her mother, Veronica Corral, and family. Mija Cruz Granados, escorted by her mother, Mareri Granados, and family. Janet Flores, escorted by her father, Abel Flores, and family. Stephanie Gonzalez Hernandez, escorted by her mother, Guadalupe Hernandez, and family. Tisaya Henderson, escorted by her mother, Tamika Henderson, and family. Brenda Marquez, escorted by her parents, Emmanuel and Nancy Marquez. Bricia Azul Marquez Rivera, escorted by her mom, Elizabeth Marquez Rivera, and family. Ali Martinez, escorted by her mother, Alicia Maldonado, and family. Morelli Moraz, escorted by her parents, Ruben and Maria Moraz. Rosalie Guadalupe Picon, escorted by her parents, Victor Picon and Maria Picon Rojas, and family. Lucia Ramos, escorted by her father, Oscar Ramos, and her mother, Denise Raya, and family. Rosario Rivera, escorted by her parents, George Rivera and Maria Castaneda, and family. Senior Katie Sanchez, escorted by her parents, Javier and Norma Sanchez, and family. Senior Ephrata Tekaline, escorted by her mother, Bethlehem Hollows, and family. And now for your Garland High School Band seniors.
Tonight, we are excited to honor our senior band members. We are so honored they came through the halls and band hall of Garland High School. First up, Olivia Balderas, who plays the flute. Olivia is escorted by Claudia Halista and Joe Balderas. Next is Andrew Benitez, who plays the trombone. He is escorted by Jennifer Jarabillo and Felipe Benitez. Next is Noah Brown, who plays the tuba. He is accompanied by Annie Brown. Next is Diego Cano, who plays the trombone. He is accompanied by Ana Maria Carrillo and Herminio Cano. Next is Heather Castillo, who is in the color guard. Heather is accompanied by Maria Benavides and Fernando Benavides. Next is Mia Cruz. Mia is in the color guard, accompanied by Merari Granados and Carlos Cruz. Next is Joshua Cruz, who plays the trombone. Josh is accompanied by Daisy Velasquez and Michael Cruz. Joseph Garcia, who plays the clarinet. Joseph is accompanied by Janet Jimenez and Shane Arnetto. Next is Danya Hernandez, who plays the flute. Danya is accompanied by Rosa Ibarra and Gerardo Hernandez. Next is Ryan Lee, who plays the clarinet. Ryan is accompanied by Andy Lee and Leon Lee. Next is Anthony Lopez, who plays the baritone. Anthony is accompanied by Dora Martinez and Delilah Lara. Next is Mo Lopez, who's in the color guard. Mo is accompanied by Juana Espinoza and Cecile Lopez. Next is Diego Luna, who plays the clarinet. Diego is accompanied by Diana de Leon and Joan Luna de Leon. Next is Ali Martinez, who's in the color guard. Ali is accompanied by Alicia Maldonado and Denise Martinez. Next is Marcos Mendoza, who plays the trumpet. Marcos is accompanied by Yesenia Carmona and Marvin Figueroa. Next is Lauren Noblet, who plays the French horn. Lauren is accompanied by Christina Noblet. Next is Elias Pantaleon, who plays the trombone. Elias is accompanied by Julio Pantaleon and Maribel Vasquez. Next up is Adam Rivas, who plays the snare drum. Adam is accompanied by Yanira Morera and Adamari Rivas. Next is Rosario Rivera, who's in the color guard. Rosario is accompanied by Maria Castaneda and Jorge Rivera. Next is Samuel Reston, who plays the saxophone. Samuel is accompanied by Matthew Rustin and Nathaniel Rustin. Next is Jose Tapia, who plays the clarinet. Jose is accompanied by Jose Tapia and Norma Tapia. And next we have Efrata Takaling, who's in the color guard. Efrata is accompanied by Bethlehem Palos and Naomi Simon. Congratulations, Mighty Owl Band, class of 2026.
Thank you to all our seniors at Garland High School. We are so proud of everything you do and give. Parents, thank you for the most amazing group of students. We thank you for all the things you do to support an amazing school such as Garland High School. We love you all, seniors, and kick 'em out!
exchange between student council members and school. Students from Garland, Han Lu, and Wendy Bay. Students from Garland are Annabella and Harlow and Ching. Both organizations wish each other a great and safe game.
Here at Williams Stadium, Garland, Texas, for District 968 action. Thomas Hart, the color duties. Check, 1, 2, 3. We are at Williams Stadium here in Garland, Texas. I'm Thomas Hart. Hello.
Officials for tonight's game. Back judge, Joshua Johnson. Side judge, Tony Cleveland. Field judge is Armando Ramirez.
District 968 action here at Williams Stadium. Hello.
Headline judge, Joe Baker. Umpire,
Hello. Williams Stadium. Bobby George here. 968 Garland Owls, North Garland Raiders. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello, my name is Thomas Hart here for District 968 action. Garland ISD football, North Garland, taking on the Garland Owls here at Williams Stadium. GISD football here once again at Williams Stadium in Garland, Texas. About 8 minutes until kickoff.
And now we'll hear the school song beginning with North Garland, followed by Garland High School.
Hello. Here for District 968 action. My name is Thomas Hart. I'll be doing the color duties tonight for GRS TV. Garland versus North Garland here for Week 10 action of high school football at Williams Stadium.
Captain for North Garland, 12, Gavin Johnson. 21, Joshua Martin. 52, Anaya Chacha. Number 88, Monte Brown. Captain for Garland, 4, Caleb Levinamy. 5, Kate James. Number 9, Kate Flowers. Number 16, Carla Mika.
North Garland, you are the visiting team, so you have the option of calling the coin toss. We have heads, tails. What's your call? Heads. It is tails, Garland. You won the toss. What would you like to do? You want the ball. Which direction would you like to kick? Okay. North Garland has won the coin toss and have elected to receive.
this time, we ask the audience, please stand for the playing of our national anthem by the Garland High School Celebration Show Choir.
The following is a presentation of GRS TV.
We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high.
Hello and welcome to 9-6A football here at Williams Stadium in Garland, Texas. North Garland Raiders are going to be taking on the Garland Owls tonight in an emotional game. There's a lot of seniors that are going to be out here tonight playing their last game of the season. I'm Bobby George, this is Thomas Hart, and I tell you, the emotions all day long from when you get up in the morning as a senior and you put on that jersey and you walk through the halls all day, and then the pregame meal and everybody's talking to you about, you know, you're a senior, this is going to be your last game. The emotions are going to be crazy all the way to that last whistle.
Certainly, Bobby. There's no other feeling about being a senior. Week 10 District 9-6A action. This is a lot of guys' last time stepping on a football field, and both of these teams really would like to come out with the win. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of seniors on both of these rosters, and it's a game that's going to be mentally tough, but I'm sure they're ready to go.
Yeah, it's going to be like a championship game because emotionally, all the juniors, sophomores, they all want to play strong for the seniors. And it's not just the ball players out on the field. It's going to be the band members and the cheerleaders and the moms and dads that have been supporting their kids growing up from when they were 5 years old, putting on the flags out there on the flag football field, and now they go all the way up to their senior year, and boy, strapping on that helmet for the last time, pulling those shoulder pads on, you know, lacing up those cleats, the smell, the noise, the band. It's going to be emotional. Here we are. Looks like the Owls have won the toss, and they elected to receive the ball. And here we go. And it was taken at the 5. Gets a little running room and gets taken down at the 29-yard line.
We're going to see Caleb Abenemy very early here. Just a threat on offense, and they'll see him take it out here as we look at this replay. Caught at the 5-yard line. Abenemy is a great athlete, getting 25 extra yards and putting his team, at the 30-yard line. So a great start to this drive.
Yeah, one of those seniors we were talking about, and boy, he come on at the end of this year. Really, the last 4 or 5 games, they have really found him, and he has been so strong after the catch. Roll left and toss it out to the left, and a beautiful toss and catch out to the yard line sticks. I think they're going to pick up the first down there.
Looks to be a penalty here after the play in the secondary, but a great play to start off the drive.
Yeah, Adam Rodas just runs a little 10-yard out, and well, he could just puts it right on the dime.
Offensive pass interference.
Oh.
Number 7 of the offense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So they call that on St. Dickens. He's probably setting a little pick to create the opening.
As we look at this replay, once again, first play of the drive, get these jitters out right now, but it's going to be a penalty, and
yeah, we couldn't even see it right there, but
deeper in coverage, but
so that really sets them back right there. It takes away the first down, then and brings them back another 15 yards. Not sure why it's all the way back 15 yards on there, but they do call it. Ball is out, and it looks like North Garland's going to get the ball here.
Wow, what a sequence of events we just seen right there. That's Gavin Johnson, number 12, the all-district cornerback. As we take a look at this replay, it's going to be number 22, the running back, Andrew Sanders, and not the usual Marshall. And what a great 2 plays in a row by North Garland to kind of wipe away that return a second ago, and then
yeah, the big penalty, and then all of a sudden, Gavin Johnson, the D1 recruit, another senior we're talking about, pulls in the fumble recovery, and it sets North Garland up really in nice field position. It looks like it's going to be right at the 13-yard line where Christian Hampton's going to take the snaps. Little draw right up the middle. Nowhere going for Denmark.
We're going to get to see Aiden Unchweri, the senior, very early. We talked about how big of a game this is for all seniors, especially number 28, the linebacker, and a 2-time all-district player right here. What a great start to the drive right there for Garland.
Unchweri, dude, they love him. He's such a great guy, big, strong. He's 6'2", got all kinds of offers. He'll probably be playing Saturday somewhere. Hampton tosses it out right, and it just gets knocked down. Lemos knocks it down off that inside.
As we look at this replay, Hampton trying to get it out there to his brother, but Lemus stops it at the line, and 2 plays in, a loss of a yard. So a great time to...
Yeah, defense is stepping up, right?
Perfect time to step up right here in the red zone, especially.
They've got trips right out there for Hampton. Looks like they're going to try to throw it. They go left instead of with the trips right. They get the single coverage. But it was a low pass there, nothing going. And that's going to set it up for 4th down.
Hampton looking to his left here, sees the one-on-one, the matchup right there. Just wasn't enough to get it there.
Yeah,
Number 17.
He had that little inside route going there. It looks like his receiver just kind of stopped on the route a little bit.
If you're a quarterback, you love taking that chance right there, though, especially when you see that one-on-one. It's going to force a field goal here.
Yeah, Drake Artis been really good this year. And you can see why. Plenty of legs, sends that straight through the uprights. And it looks like North Garland will be on the board first, 3-0.
And just like that, a bunch of sequences of events right there. And Garland with a very good stop right there. 3 and out to be exact.
Yeah, you've got to really say the Owls won that one because they were really in a bad position. And they were sitting right there on the 15, 16-yard line, and no go for North Garland. That Owls team, boy, they brought the wood and just gave nothing to the Raiders and forced the punt. So I mean the field goal. So I mean I think you got to say the Owls won that one.
Absolutely, having a linebacker like Aiden Unchweri to start that defensive drive and get those seniors motivated to have a 3 and out, just a great start.
So Drake Artis is going to be the kicker here again. And we've seen how strong his leg is. He gives it a boot, and it's going to go down to the 5-yard line where it's going to be getting returned. Has some running room, and there is a lane, and I don't know if anybody's going to catch him. Oh, and they do. Wow. What a great return.
Wow, what a tackle as well right here as we look at this replay. Catches it at the 7-yard line. You talked about, we didn't even think he was going to get stopped there. Fortunate to get stopped around the 43-yard line by number 18 on North Garland. But a great special teams play.
Yeah, I don't think you should be making it a habit to kick it out there to St. Dickens. That guy's got some speed. Handoff right off the left side. Gets a kind of a nice little lane to run through, but that North Garland defense really swallowed him up in a hurry.
And met right there by number 24, the senior, David Econom, 6'1", 225. As we look at this replay, running it to the left, but not a lot going there after he's met by Econom. just a force on that defensive line.
Yeah, picks up a nice 6 yards, though, on first down. So 6 for second down and 4. Ball's snapped through the hands, and he's just going to have to lay down on it. Moika just kind of loses it. The snap just goes right through his hands.
Wow, look at this replay. It just goes right through his hands. Not a bad snap, but lucky to fall on it. But we go from a 2nd and 4 to a 3rd and 20, so a loss of 16 on the play. And North Garland is out here playing with some resilience for sure.
Got Sue out to the left, and it looks like that's where they're going to go. The pressure is on him. He's got to get rid of that. He does. Nowhere, no receivers in the area. He kind of gets away with maybe intentional grounding there. The pressure was tough.
Speaking of the pressure, we look at this 2 plays in a row. David Econom might have got held there, and he initially disrupted the play. And just a bunch of guys, including number 23, Reagan and Dye.
Yeah, so that brings it up 4th and 19. So both offenses not been able to do much. These defenses have really been playing the part. The Owls having to punt it from inside their own territory here. High snap, has plenty of time. Whistles blow.
Timeout, Garland. Their first choice timeout of the half.
So they get a timeout right before the snap. And the coaches need to just go ahead and have a quick talk. You know, Danny Russell, he didn't like what he was seeing right there. Maybe they had some personnel issues, but you know, Danny Russell says, hey, we need to call a timeout here.
Absolutely, and after 2 of those key fumbles, luckily to recover the second one, kind of just want to get a timeout, talk it over, and make sure nothing else goes wrong, because this momentum definitely does not want to be carried throughout the first quarter.
Yeah, so the Raiders, they're going to have number 1 out there returning the punt, and he's got some speed. If he catches this thing clean, you know, Coach Danny Russell, he's like, hey, you guys are going to have to go down there and make sure he doesn't get it. A lot of times you see a little rugby punt by this kicker here. Ball's on the ground. He does get it off. Boy, what a punt. Everybody just clears out of the way. I mean, he put the leg on it, and it's going to roll all the way down to the 15, maybe the 14-yard line.
Wow.
After the punt snap was kind of on the ground, he picks that up. There was no rush on him at all. He had time to really boot that ball. And so it really flipped the field here for North Garland.
And a great job right there to take his time and get some airtime on that, because Sherrod Bennett, the freshman that was back deep, is a great athlete, and you don't want to give him any space at all.
So Christian Hampton back out here to take the snap. Jeremiah Denmark, which has really put up a lot of yards this year. He's carried the ball 102 times. Hampton's going to toss it out to the right side, completes it, picks up a nice little gainer, about 7 yards. He tossed it out there to number 4, Brian Johnson, which is his favorite target.
Yeah, finding his favorite target and what else, but trying to get him some space. You know, one thing you can do when you don't want to move the ball out to the numbers is just get the ball to your athlete in space. And
well, I agree with that. You get that ball to the athlete in space, and you never know what happened. He breaks a tackle, man, he's gone. Little quick quarterback draw here, and boy, he gets out there in a hurry, and boy, the flags are going to fly. And this is why you don't hit people out of bounds, because he just rolled into a bunch of cheerleaders, to the athletic trainers, some girls down there, and they're still down on the ground. I mean, it really took them down. That, you just can't allow somebody to hit a guy outside the white lines.
Number 7 on the defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
As we look at this replay, I totally agree with that, especially when it's a quarterback running out to the sideline, and he looks like he gave himself up right there and still hit him outside of bounds.
Yeah, you see, it just takes out all the trainers there, and they're very lucky. They didn't come away with a leg injury. But that's why you have to do it. It's not just the players a lot of times. It's also the people standing out there on the sideline. So very fortunate there. But they do pick up an extra 15 yards. Sets them up at the 46-yard line. We got a man in motion. He does hand it off up to the left side, and there's some running room there. Just nice, patient running by Denmark.
We mentioned Denmark missed the first 3 games of the season due to transfer
Please
rules.
start the game clock.
But he's going to find a seam. He's very patient, gets to where he wants to before ultimately being tackled by number 34 on that Garland defense. And that would be LaCorian Sams, an all-district honorable mention outside linebacker last year.
Yeah, Sims so fast. He can get from the middle of the field to all the way to the outside in a hurry. Denmark on the carry to the right side, and they needed him to get there this time to help out on that tackle. McCoy coming over and saving that one.
For sure. We talked about his patience, just finds that gap. A beautiful block there by number 58, and luckily to get tackled a yard shy of that first down marker. So a key play.
Well, I liked how he had that burst of speed where he kind of split all. You can see all the black jerseys, but he just split them. He beat the guys from the inside and the guys from the outside, picked up 9. Going to take it himself to the outside. He does, uses his speed, and he gets hit again after he gets to the outside. Luckily, no one gets taken down. Wow. Boy, Christian Hampton really showing his athletic ability here to beat this guy to the outside and pick up that first.
Christian Hampton loves running out to that left side. Once again, whew, good no call there, but it was very close, I'll tell you what.
Boy, you on that sideline, you better be watching. You don't need to have your back towards the ball, the field, because you get pushed out right there, you're going to be taking a bad hit. So Hampton back in it again, and the dual threat quarterback, he's carried it 75 times already this year. This time he does hand it off. He gives that one to Ryan Davidson. And I'm not sure, they're saying it's a fumble, and it is a fumble. And the Owls take it over. That was Davidson's first carry, and it turns out that he puts it on the ground and McKay recovers.
McKay making a big play on second down to make it a close and manageable down here, but just kind of grabs it right out of the running back's hands. And what a great and memorable first quarter for the senior so far.
Yeah, McKay, he makes the initial contact, grabs his arm, and as everybody else is trying to make the tackle, he just rips that thing out and then recovers it. How about that for McKay? It'll draw right, and the Raiders say, not this time. You're not going to pick up any yards on that carry.
And met by Zarin Willis, the senior defensive lineman, along with the linebacker Reagan and Dye, leading this team in tackles. And he's very good at doing his job, and that's stopping the run.
You know, as we were talking, and you can see how these guys are playing, these defensive teams, man, they just really want to play ball tonight and play for that seniors, all the seniors on the team, and everybody's just rallying to the ball. Nice run right there. I think they're going to pick up the first down. A nice 10-yard carry.
Way to keep moving your legs here. Didn't think he got it at first, but going from north to south, and that's exactly what you want out of your running back there. And first down for Garland.
He gets to the outside again, picks up 3.
That's going to be Andrew Sanders once again. A lot of second team carries this year, but Sam Marshall not playing tonight, and I tell you what, Andrew Sanders is doing a great job being the next man up.
Yeah, I mean, he really carries the rock a lot. Between him and Sam Marshall, they've really done, it's always been, Marshall's been the big guy. He's been this kind of the smaller, faster guy. What a beautiful toss out to the right side. A little bootleg pass. And Caden James comes down with it. A huge target, 6'2", 220 pounds.
Yeah, rolling out right here, finding the first-team All-District tight end last year, Caden James, and he's having himself a great year and gets the first down here.
Little fake handoff to the right. He takes it to the left side, picks up the first down and a little bit more.
Gets the first down 2 plays in a row, and Martin Munoz.
Yes, Martin Munoz is in there. He's the one that completed the pass and this run.
The senior getting his chances and doing a great job. Very quick and hard to bring down is Munoz. But
showing a little spark, though, you know. I mean, he threw a nice ball on that rollout. Nice little run here. Tosses it out left. What a game he's having so far. Tuck that ball. It's out loose. And boy, does he take a huge hit. James on the catch.
Yeah, Caden James takes a huge hit here, but looking out to the left and finding his little security blanket right there. James is very luckily. He's hard to bring down for sure. Could have gotten brought down before that line of scrimmage, but ultimately getting 3 yards on the play.
Well, Martin Munoz just kind of showed up out of nowhere, putting together a really nice drive. It looks like the Owls may have jumped.
Before the snap, false start, number 72 on the offense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
So they're going to call that on Anthony Dean, the senior. 6-footer, 255-pound left guard there. He was wanting to clear that gap out early. Munoz on, does a nice spin. How about that little maneuver? Looked like a tornado dust twister.
We look at this replay, it sure did look like that. Honestly, a group of linebackers there, but that spin move, what a great choice right there, and he'll get extra yards on the play.
Yeah, they're able to make up the 5 for the false start, and add a couple more to it. Pressure is on, and they get to him in a hurry. A whole slew of white jerseys take him down.
And who else but number 23, Reagan Ndai. We've mentioned him multiple times on this drive. As we take a look at this replay, North Garland on third down is going to send the blitz here, and if it wasn't him, it would have been another guy on there.
Yeah, Ndai, you know, he's their captain. He's their all-team guy, and boy, he shows it right there. Boy, he can close space in a hurry. Now, this is going to be a 42-yard field goal here. And wow, what a leg he's got. And he's going to put it right through the uprights.
With room as well.
How about that? Man, you just can't get any better than that in high school football. Beautiful kick there.
4th and long here on Garland. They brought out the special teams unit, and we were honestly looking at each other, and then fortunate to get it there and also extra room on it. What a great kick there for Garland.
So Garland answers. They get the fumble recovery, drive it all the way down the field. Munoz does a lot of the work, and then it's capped off with a 42-yard field goal. What a beautiful drive and score. They're going to be kicking this ball off here again, and you know, North Garland, they're going to have their chance again with Christian Hampton. Let's see if he can throw a couple of tosses out to his brother Chris Hampton tonight.
A great game, last game for the Hampton brothers. Receiver, the senior Chris Hampton, with 7 receptions, 182 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So they'll look to get that going again on offense.
It's a squib kick. Boy, what a great bounce, but it's fielded perfectly. And man, the defense swarmed in a hurry to take him down quickly.
And who else but Eric Lemus, the senior, honorable mention all-district outside linebacker last year. And here he is on special teams making a great play.
So Hampton's taking the realm here at the 26-yard line. Sets up to pass, tosses it out right, picks up about 2 or 3. Beautiful little toss and catch. Of course, that's Brian Johnson, the second on the catch.
Yeah, sometimes the right read is the smart read. That's just looking out to the sideline, finding his leading target this year, Brian Johnson, and fortunate to get some yards there on that play.
Yeah, Lemax had some great coverage skills right there. He closed in a hurry, made a solid tackle, throws him out of bounds. Toss out to the left, same play to the left side, and the Owls were ready. Of course, that's throwing out there to Brian Johnson again, but the Owls were right on top of it.
The senior Colton Dunbarger right here, just a great play. If he doesn't make a great tackle and wrap up right there, there's a great chance for a first down, and now it's going to be third and difficult. Not a long play here.
I thought Johnson had some room. I mean, they were out there with twins, and they throw that little bubble route to him, and the other guy, you know, goes downfield and blocks, but it was a solid defensive play right there to hold a short gain. 3rd and 4. Motion. Hampton was not ready for the snap. He does pick it up, gets it loose, and at the caught, but it's going to be short of the first down. He finds Johnson somehow, some way, threads the needle.
So it's going to be a penalty on North Garland, but a great play anyway.
And the eligible 63 of the offense downfield. Still 3rd down.
It's interesting that they accepted that. That would have been 4th and 2, maybe 4th and 1. But now they're going to go ahead and give North Garland another shot at making a first down here.
Most certainly would have been a punt, but North Garland is looking at a 3rd and long here.
Just never know what happens, right? I mean, you got some great speed on your receivers. It looks like it's going to be man-to-man. I mean, on the outside, the receivers are tight. If you can get it outside and throw it up, you got him. Little comeback route to the outside. He did have the play. Great defense, but I think the defender was holding on to him and would not allow him to do the comeback.
It's going to be pass interference here on defense. Looking for Chris Hampton.
So they're going to pick up the first down when they had
Pass interference.
Yeah.
Number 7 of the defense. Spot foul, automatic first down.
So they're going to call St. Dickens on the foul. And like we were saying, why didn't they, you know, take the result of the play, and then it would have been 4th down, forcing a punt. If they get the first down off of, you know, get an extra play, and that's what happens.
Just like that, North Garland's at the 40-yard line with a 1st and 10. And what a great game we've had so far in this first quarter.
They're going to have trips left. They're trying to spread the Owls out a little bit. Hampton on the catch, on the toss. He puts it out to his favorite target, Johnson. Excuse me, I had crazy talk right there, but Johnson catches the ball, picks up the first down, and lets everybody know it.
Yeah, Brian Johnson just finding a way to get open in the middle of the field, and it's very hard to bring him down. He has elite speed. And another first down, and down to the 47, past the 50 is North Garland.
Yeah, they put him in that little slot position. It just, you know, the safeties are way outside on him. They love to throw it. Here comes the bubble route. They get it out to number 1. And boy, the gang tackles happened in a hurry.
And looking out there to his receiver, that's the freshman Sherrod Bennett. He'll get 5. And
end of the first quarter.
One of my favorite players to watch at GISD.
Okay, that was the end of the first quarter. Why don't we go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be right back on GRS TV. We're back on a beautiful night here. About 70 degrees. Wind about 5 miles an hour. It's just a perfect night for fall football. Weather's been great. Great moon. Check this moon out. Wow, what a shot from our GRS TV camera crew. Wow, beautiful moon tonight. It's just beautiful out. Great fall weather. They switch sides. They send Bennett to the left. No room to run. Garland Owls are swarming Hampton, and there's just nothing there. Forces him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nothing going there. Honestly, was looking for Brian Johnson again, if you can believe that, on the motion. But Joe Lomax with his 13th tackle of the year, and what a great play there by the Garland Owls.
Yeah, they're putting Brian Johnson in motion. They're putting him on left, right. They're trying to get a great matchup with him, trying to get him on a linebacker, someone, so they can pop the ball to him and he can make some moves and break one for him. So very active in the game. Handoff right up the middle. Picks up 2 or 3, and Denmark is just, you know how patient he is on that handoff? He doesn't just hit the hole real fast. He kind of just tries to find the hole, and he picked up 2 yards.
Yeah, Denmark looking there, gets the lead block initially, but nothing going after that. It's going to be 4th and 2 here. They're going to stay on the field.
Yeah, just right outside field goal range, but probably too close to punt it. You know, if it goes in the end zone, you're going to bring it out to the 25. You'd only net 15 yards. So they're going to choose to see if they can pick something up here. Oh, and they were going to try to get them to jump. And it looks like, well, let's see who they're going to call it on. Garland kind of jumped real fast and I think they tried to make the offense jump.
Yeah, numbers tell you to go for it on 4th and 2 there, especially across the 50-yard line. But after this penalty, depending on who it's on, it would be a questionable call here.
And they are talking about it. The referee, Carl Davis, out of the Texas SO chapter.
Before the snap, ball start, number 58 of the offense. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
And he is going to call that on North Garland. So that's a bad one right there. You have them 4th and 2,
North Garland.
but it doesn't really matter because
now
now you can punt it. You know, now you can punt it. You're 5 yards back. You got some room right there. You don't have to go for it. Hey, why don't we just keep it here and just talk about these seniors tonight and talk about how they're playing? I mean, it just seems like everybody, even the band, like there's a lot of seniors out here that won't be, you know, in the band and cheerleaders. This is going to be their last night as well.
Absolutely. It's a big crowd out here tonight for Week 10 football.
Senior night for Garland.
Perfect night here for some football.
Huge crowd.
Huge crowd here.
Yeah, and it's because, you know, you have all these parents that they're going to see this is the last game that their kid's going to play, you know. That's the last game of the season.
Just a great environment out here.
So they will elect to punt it, just as we thought they would do. And Garland's not falling for it at all. They don't have anyone back, and that's the reason why. They're going to throw it over the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown. What a beautiful pass. Wow. You can't get any better than that.
What trickery there from North Garland.
Yeah, Javante Brown.
Yeah, hitting him for 45 yards. Perfect throw. Nobody left to catch him. That's his 5th catch and 2nd touchdown of the year. Javante Brown goes 45 yards. And what a highlight there for the senior.
Hey, when you talk to your kids 15 years from now and you tell them about your high school experience playing football, what you're going to tell them is that play right there. You're never going to forget it the rest of your life. What a great play. Excited for the young man. How about that? Love it. Hey, we'll be right back on GRS TV. Here we are back at this beautiful stadium, beautiful night. GRS TV, Williams Stadium, North Garland and Garland. But we just saw one of the greatest fake punts. Man, it looked like number 13 there. Peachland was the quarterback on that play. And he's kind of happy about it himself. A junior player. I mean, he threaded the dime as a quarterback from way back there. He was 13 yards back in that punt position and still threw a dime 20 yards down the field. What a great play.
Yeah, not only does he give his tight end Javante Brown a chance there, but he hits him perfectly in stride. And could have fooled me. Thought he was a quarterback to begin with.
Yeah, I think Coach Rucker, I think he just called a great play.
So he was the backup. So a great play there.
Handoff goes to the left side. Shed some tackles there, but then he is upended.
Ultimately tackled there by number 26 on North Garland. That'll be Jonte Coleman, the senior. But initially very agile and hard to bring down on Garland is number 25. It's going to be second down after a gain of a yard.
North Garland playing with 0 safeties, not afraid of something going over the top. And that play was stopped in a hurry by number 24, David Rickman.
Yeah, David Econom here, nowhere going. He'll actually lose a yard or two on this play. Number 24, the senior, is a disruptor with multiple offers, and he'll definitely be playing Saturdays.
Yeah, he's playing right now on that front 4 defensively, outside defensive end. And as we said, North Garland just doesn't have any safeties back. So they decide to throw deep. They get him over the top. Woo. The play was there. But great defensive coverage right there by Mathis Jr.
Yeah, we look at this replay, it's man on man. Once again, just a simple fade route. Could have had him there, but just great
right on the shoulder,
coverage.
huh?
Great coverage by DeMarcus Mathis Jr. So 4th down here and 11, and Garland's gonna have to punt.
Yeah, Garland has just not had a whole lot to help them offensively. North Garland's just really had their number tonight. Ball's on the ground. It's a weird snap. He's going to think about running it. He does get it off, though, and what a punt.
Wow.
I mean, that is a great punt. I mean, he had people all over him. He gets the ball like he's a second baseman playing out there. I thought he was going to take off running, and he does the right thing by giving a great boot here.
Yeah, once again, just doesn't get to him. Fortunate to get it off the ground and evades the pressure, and that's the definition of flipping the field right there. From about the 16-yard line all the way to about the 17 across the field. So that's a great punt right there. Way to try to change the momentum there for North Garland.
Yeah, I mean, he really flipped the field. I mean, the best thing that you would have thought, they would be about the 50-yard line, but I mean, he kicked that thing so far. That was very good. Oh, there's a lot of time. He's just fiddling with people, but the pressure comes. He has nobody to throw to.
Yeah, looking out there to that right side for Bermudez, the receiver, but just great coverage there from Dunbarger. Man, he's had himself a game so far as we look at this replay. Yeah, Hampton having plenty of time, like you said, in the interior, just rolls out to his right, tries to make a guy move, and a good throw, but a better pass deflection there by the senior.
Yeah, he had a lot of time to toss that ball around, and just no one was open. Just great defensive play. Takes snap, rolls to the right. All his players are running deep. He does find one up there, and it is caught out to the 40-yard line. And that is his brother, Chris Hampton.
What a great play. There is a flag on the field. Back where the line of scrimmage was.
Number 50 of the offense.
Oh, it's a holding.
10-yard penalty, second down.
Oh, you love to see the Chris Hampton to the Chris Hampton show. But it is coming all the way back, -10.
Once again, rolls out to his right. Just great pass protection here from Denmark as well, giving him more time. Just throws it across his body. And man, what a play, but unfortunately it's going to come back. And just like that, they're at the 9-yard line. Momentum swing there for sure.
Yeah, you know, it's a meaningful game between these two guys. Christian Hampton, the quarterback, and Chris Hampton he's a senior, so a junior to a senior. It means a lot to these guys to have a great game tonight. Handoff up the left side and a touchdown saving tackle right there by number 26, Raymond Banks. And we've called his name out so many times tonight already. He's playing awesome.
Yeah, going out there on the misdirection to the left, just trying to pick up some of those penalty yards. Onchuari,
yeah, it was Onchuari. Yeah, you're right. It was Onchuari, makes a great tackle there.
Just like that, it's 3rd and 14. So a second ago, after that play comes back, totally different playbook here for sure.
Yeah, so 3rd and long. See, what are they going to do here? They got twins to the right. No one to throw to, and he's just got to get rid of it. He does have the comeback, but that was going to be a tough catch by Chris Hampton, and the coverage was all over him.
Yeah, definitely feels comfortable rolling out to the right here as we take a look at this replay. Hampton trying to look for his brother, Chris Hampton, the senior, and almost had him there, but I'll tell you what, number 0 is having himself a game for
That's what I was fixing to say. Dunbarger, he is really playing well. We've seen him do some special teams, crazy acts with his punting and kicking, playing defensive back. This time they do elect to punt, and everybody's going to clear out of the way and let that thing roll out to the 47. So just a nice punt there. These defensive teams, they've really got something, you know, going on tonight. They've done their homework.
And a great job right there for Garland to take care of that penalty. They were lucky to get that to come back, and a great defensive stand there. And honestly, this is a good punt, but not a great punt like we've seen tonight. So 53 yards for Garland to go at the 47.
Man in motion, throws out to the other side. There is a flag on the field. This is going to come back. And I think they're going to get the outside wide receiver. He was involved in some kind of a block out there, and that's where the flag came.
So if this penalty is on Garland, which it looks like it is, 18-yard penalty.
Offside defense.
Oh, how about that?
Decline. Result of the play is a first down.
How about that? So not exactly what we saw out here. They get an offside penalty.
So we look at this replay. Can we tell?
You see, yeah, right there at the top of the screen. See, I thought they were going to get him for holding, but he was lined up completely offside. So
penalty yardage added to an 18-yard gain there. So a great first play of the drive there for the Owls.
He takes it, tosses it out left. Beautiful catch. Picks up about 5.
And this is good to mention that Mojica is back in at quarterback here as we take a look at this replay.
Out to
The
Caden
left-hander,
James.
Caden James, picks up 3 or 4 there. It's very hard to bring him down. He's got elite size at tight end.
Yeah, 220 pounds. I'd say it's pretty elite for high school. It's hard to bring him down. Mojica's rolling to the right this time. Hard to turn. He had to turn because he's left-handed. And by the time he sets his feet, big number 24, Ekanem, just is all over him.
We've said his name multiple times today. David Econom notices that the lefty has to roll out and be uncomfortable on the play. So a great sack and a loss of 9 there. So it's 3rd and 14 for Garland after a great few plays there to start the drive.
Yeah, Econom that defensive end spot, he has just been so good. Even running after the quarterback, he's been on a lot of the handoffs. He's been able to bring his guys down and then get out to that outside bubble route as well. Mojica throws it deep here out to the left side, and they're going to get a pass interference. That was intended for St. Dickens.
From what I've seen on that play, it might be offensive.
Pass interference, number 3 of the defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
So we'll look at this play again here. Mojica, plenty of time in the pocket. I'll tell you what, that's a dime right there. But no, yeah, North Garland didn't turn his head, so.
The beauty of an underthrown ball so that the defender has to run into the receiver as he's coming back. I mean, that call drives me crazy. But, you know, it does favor the offensive players. So they get a first down here. Handoff straight up the middle to Sanders, and he gets about a yard and a half.
And not a lot going there. Reagan and Dye is just a great inside linebacker, and he's only a junior, leading this team in tackles. And 65 of his 100 tackles coming into this game are solo. He's very good at bringing down running backs. He does it there.
Yeah, all-district player right there. Has to pick it up off the ground, kind of throws their timing off, tosses it out to number 4, but the timing is just not there, and incomplete pass.
Yeah, Mojica, low snap there, gets it off, and that affected how it was going to get there. So incomplete there with number 10, Ralph Mills, the junior in coverage.
Yeah, Benamy, if he catches that ball, I mean, he's just got such talent. It's hard to bring him down, and he's so fast. And they had him on the out route, just the timing was off on the snap. This time they're going to look left. He throws it left over the middle to St. Dickens, and incomplete pass. Just great coverage again.
Yeah, looking there, another beautiful throw. It just looked to be high, but a spiral to say the least as we take a look at this replay. So it's going to be 7 on 7, no pun intended. High pass, and Alan Abernathy does a great job of not letting that happen. So it's going to be 4th and 9 here, and another field goal try here for Garland.
And it looks like
Timeout.
North Garland's going to call a timeout. And they do have Colton Dunbarger in there again. And I mean, he has just been all over the place. You know, if you've got a player that can be a shutdown corner, which he's been tonight, he's really been playing well. And he's punting the ball. He flipped the field, a good 70-yard punt earlier, and he's kicked a field goal. So, I mean, he's just been all over the place.
Yeah, Dunbarger, not even listed as a special teamer, a kicker or a punter on this team. Is a first-team all-district corner last year, elite size, and it's really hard to stop him on all sorts of the field when he's
If they're going to try this, this is going to be a 31-yarder. 31, let's see, where they got here? 20.
From the 21-yard line. So
yeah, there you go. It's going to be 37-yard field goal. This is a pretty good size field goal here. Pretty strong attempt. Snaps down perfect. And boy, does, wow. I think he could have cleared that from 52. But they say went left and no good.
he had the leg for sure, just missed it there. It's honestly insane that he had 15 extra yards from there.
Yeah, that was a really nice shot at it. See here. Just missed it. Just missed it left.
A good attempt there because the turnover on downs is at the 20-yard line, so not the greatest field position for North Garland anyway.
Hampton hands it off to that right side, and just Denmark just has no place to run. That Owls defense has been pretty solid up there front four.
And Denmark initially looked like he had something going there, but Eric Lemus, the senior outside linebacker, with a great play.
Tossed it out left.
What a great play by Tim Foster there. Number 3, the defensive back, but there is going to be a flag on the play.
Yeah, there's flag, and Johnson's been everywhere. You can tell they're trying to get him the ball, but really the coverage has been great. The Owls have just been able to contain him. He's been able to catch it a couple of times, but he just haven't had any run after catch.
Number 3 of the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Boy, if you can get that penalty, that gives you 15 yards.
So a great play to tackle him here, try to wrap him up, but just too much there from the officials, they say. So
yeah, you picked him up and slammed him, and then stood over him and flexed. So when you do that, again, you know, it's not the no fun league, but you still have to be careful.
So a good call by the officials, and North Garland is moving the ball down the field. So at the 39 already, due to the penalty.
So Hampton still in the backfield. Denmark lined up beside him, and they fake the handoff to him. Hampton to the right side, and picks up about 5.
Yeah, it looked to be an offensive lineman that had fallen on the play. Just fakes the hands off to Denmark, goes to the right, just missed his lineman and still got 5 yards. He's very athletic, as we mentioned, a dual threat quarterback.
Yeah, you saw Cade McKay kind of just getting left there because the offensive lineman kind of missed him and fell down, and McKay was able to stop the run. Fake again, toss, a little slant, like a 4 or 5 yard slant, and that ball is completed. They're going to be moving the chains here. Just a really nice catch.
We take a look at this replay. Once again, play action looking for his freshman, Sherrod Bennett. What a great throw, but an even better catch there from Bennett.
Yeah, to be a freshman out here playing against seniors and juniors, and to trust him on a late third down play to put it right there and let him catch it has just been pretty good. Hampton to Hampton, but guess who's there to stop him?
Playing with some motivation is number 0 on Garland. That is going to be Colton Dunbarger. He's made a bunch of plays here in the first half.
I mean, he is playing shutdown corner over there.
So North Garland talking over this because another score here would definitely helped them, especially since Garland got the ball first to start the game. Probably get one more play here before the 2-minute timeout.
See what they elect to do. They elect to take a timeout.
Timeout, North Garland. There's a final choice timeout of the half.
Yeah, Coach Taurus Rucker says, hey, we need to call a timeout here and discuss this. This is a pretty important play. Why don't we go ahead and take a break? We'll be right back on GRS TV. And the snap goes, and they're going to throw it deep. They had one-on-one coverage, and I think that ball is completed. Oh, no, it gets knocked out right at the last second. Again, they went back to their freshman, Bennett.
Yeah, looking for their freshman once again, Sherrod Bennett. Almost had his foot down. We look at this replay. Just him and Jamarius Williams there on the down to about the 18-yard line, but if he would have got that foot down, would have been in the red zone, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 here.
Yeah, that comes with experience. You know, you got to give your quarterback some room to throw out to the sideline, so you can't be running the sideline. You have to be running about 6 yards, so you have that room to adjust. They're going to throw this out Hampton to Hampton. This time there is a little running room, picks up 4 or 5.
The aforementioned Colton Dunbarger.
2-minute timeout.
With another great play there.
All right, so why don't we just go ahead and take this to break for the 2-minute timeout. We'll be right back on GRS TV. So it is 4th down and about 6, and it looks like North Garland's going to be in the punt formation after the timeout, and I know that Garland's got to be ready for this one. They're like, no, this same area. They kind of did a fake punt last time. We're going to see if they're going to really punt it this time, and they do. It's a beautiful punt. It's going to keep rolling. How about that? Rolls all the way down to about the 6-yard line. So the Owls got a little, you know, they're going to have to go a long ways to put points on the board here.
A great punt there, and like you said, had to be kind of careful there because the same guy was back. He threw a touchdown last time. He was the backup quarterback. Yeah. And gets 51 yards from the punt there. So not great field advantage here for Garland, but North Garland with a great opportunity to play defense here.
Looks like Mojica's in. And they hand it off right up the middle, and he's got a little running room. How about that? Probably the biggest play of the day for the running back.
It's going to be number 25 on Garland. Taj Traore, the sophomore running back. He's gotten some good carries here, but a tackle by Abernathy after a first down.
Did you see the big lineman just leading the way for him? I mean, you got to love that. That was Carigi.
Wow.
On that last play, I mean, you get behind that big offensive lineman running down the field, and you get a little running room, you know.
For sure. Mojica as we take a look at this replay, lucky to not have a interception, maybe a touchdown as well. Abernathy with 2 back-to-back plays on this defense, and the clock has stopped after that.
Yeah, you know, North Garland's defense has really been good. They're really strong at corner and safety. They get really good size there and speed. And Garland just doesn't have any receivers open, and that pass rush is getting there in a hurry as well.
Just like that, Mojica was looking at the left side where he feels most comfortable throwing those passes.
Yeah, and Cha-Cha, look at he's able to get in so fast, it just closes the lane down. There's not a whole lot of room to run, to pass the ball there. Setting up a 3rd and long.
If you're Garland, you look to have a clean pocket here. As you mentioned, the North Garland defensive line is getting a lot of pressure. And we've seen how he can make those throws with a clean pocket, so important here.
Yeah, you know, they really have just been stalled a lot. And the spark came in when Martin Munoz came in at quarterback and really led them about 50 yards down the field, where they were able to kick the field goal to get the 3 points there. But outside of that, this Garland Owls offense has just really struggled.
Yeah, Martin Munoz, 2 completions on 2 attempts, so 15 yards, and also his running with 11 yards. That drive was something we did not expect, and a great job, but Mojica's back in.
Yeah, it gave them a different look and feel that basically North Garland hadn't been planning for. And sometimes when you do that and they're not planning for you and hadn't scouted you, it can bring up some nice yards in a different feel. So, you know, maybe they have to bring them in again and change some things up. Boy, what a play right there. A little trickery. They pick up the 1st down and a lot more. Does he get out there, and the ball goes down to the ground? They are going to give it back to Garland. But St. Dickens on the little reverse here, trickery here, great blocking.
Yeah, 46 yards here for Dickens. I was kind of confused. They had an extra tight end there, but what a great play call there.
Passes out this time to the outside. They do get it to their main man, but he kind of dropped it on the ground. Benemy trying to make a little bit of extra moves there, and so the play goes dead.
Yeah, Benemy right here using the sideline to his advantage, getting 11 yards and a 1st down, and this is a great couple of plays they've designed here. And this is why he has those offers from Ouachita Baptist and Northwestern State.
That's exactly right. It shows his speed, and you know it when he gets it, his after the catch, you know, after the run, after the catch is just so good. Ball's on the ground, picks it up, tosses it out there again. Benemy catches it in the back of the end zone, and that will be a big TD for the Owls.
What a response here from this Garland Owl team. We take a look at this replay. Another look, dropped the ball, but still picked it up. Had a couple extra steps on the defensive back there. A great couple plays by Caleb Benemy, and a 25-yard receiving touchdown.
Sometimes when the ball gets loose on the ground a little bit, it kind of throws everybody off. They start to look back at the quarterback, and when you do that, Benemy's speed was just gone. And the play was designed to go deep because they had already thrown Benemy little 2, 3, 4 yard short routes and had that running, the defensive back jumping on that route. And this time it goes over the top for the touchdown. Extra point is good. Owls tying it up with 38 seconds on the clock. We'll be right back on GRS TV. Welcome back to Williams Stadium. Until that last drive, really, the North Garland Raiders had really dominated on defense, and there was just really nothing happening for the Owls. Owls pick it up on the 6-yard line and have a huge running play by St. Dickens, and then a nice, beautiful throw for the rest of it into the end zone for the touchdown. And boy, you know, a 94-yard drive just like that, really within the 2-minute timeout frame to really send this game, and it just changes the whole perspective of the game right here before half.
Absolutely. What a difference-making drive right there. Like you said, those 3 plays going all the way down the field after that start at the 6-yard line, not even using a timeout. So Danny Russell has his guys together. Timeout as well.
Hampton takes the snap. Looks like he's going to go deep to his brother on the other side. Oh, and there is people falling. They don't call it like they call it in the NFL, and no flag comes out. They just say each other got in each other's way and kind of fell. But
yeah, just giving his brother a chance here, throwing it up to him. Looks like they tripped there. Chris Hampton would have had a chance there. Lined up against number 0, having himself a day in Dunbarger, but 2nd and 10 here.
Right up the middle, they do decide to just run the ball, let the clock run. Garland stops them, clock still running. Looks like they've just kind of elected to go into half at tied ball game, 10-10 here.
Still having that timeout, but letting it
go. Yeah, they just let it go and was content to take it to halftime as a tie ball game. So why don't we take a break with them and hope you enjoy this timeout. We'll be right back on GRS TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, Garland High School is proud to present the 2025-2026 award-winning Dashing Debs. Deb officers from left to right, Junior Lieutenant Alicia Barbosa, Senior Lieutenant Stephanie Gonzalez Hernandez, Junior Lieutenant Alyssa Duggar, and Junior Lieutenant Valeria Trujillo. The Debs are now performing their traditional kick routine to Showbiz.
And welcome back to Williams Stadium here in Garland. 9-6A football. Boy, what a game we have had tonight. North Garland 10, Garland 10. We have some highlights for you to show you how we got there. Guys are coming out. Everybody's excited. Senior night for the Owls. Full packed out house. Emotional game. All the seniors go out to be captains today. First score on the board, Daniel Gallego, 36-yarder. Beautiful kick. A lot to be excited about. And then Garland comes back with their own 42-yard field goal by Dunbarger. I mean, he has showed off all night, playing both ways, being a shutdown corner, kicker, special teams, and then all of a sudden, you think you're going to have a punt here, and Peachland throws an absolute dime to Javante Brown for 45 yards. But not to be outdone, you had the Owls come back with 36 seconds on the clock, and Mojica passes it to Abenami for 26 yards right before halftime, and that is how we get here, 10-10. Garland goes into halftime on the high horse.
And if you are joining us after halftime, we welcome you in from Williams Stadium, and a reminder that North Garland gets the ball to begin with because Garland won the toss and chose to receive at the start of the game. It's been a momentum changing game so far, and an even one here, tied up at 10. And I am very excited to get this second half underway.
Yeah, that last score for Garland, North Garland had pinned Garland down on the 6-yard line, and actually it was 3rd and 15 on the let's say the 15-yard line, and St. Dickens takes a reverse all the way down the field to about the 26-yard line, and that's how they go ahead and toss it in for the end zone right before halftime. The kick is taken on the 15 and is brought down in a hurry out to about the 27-yard line. Been a close game. Garland with 9 first downs, North Garland with 8 first downs. Total yards, I mean, again, North Garland has 120, 84 of those in the air. Garland 142 and 75 in the air. Both teams are just identical as far as offense. Rushing, North 38. Garland gets them on the 87, on 67 yards, but that came from that St. Dickens play. Handoff goes to the right side, picks up about 7. I think they're pretty lucky they didn't fumble that one right there, because it looked like Denmark was wanting the ball and Hampton wanted to pull it. But nonetheless, they do. See that right there? It's like,
yep. Yeah, Hampton wanted to take it himself. Lucky Denmark was able to grab it. Could have been a fumble.
Yeah, a lot of time that turns into fumbles when that kind of miscommunication happens there. Now they are changing their offense up a little bit. They've got 2 running backs in the backfield now. They pass out of it to the right side, and that ball is overthrown. That goes Hampton to Hampton. Nothing going there. And again, Denmark playing that kicker and shutdown corner over there has been doing such a good job.
Yeah, looking to the right side, Dunbarger just been fantastic on the boundary today. Once again, just showing why he is the captain on that defense and the senior.
Pulls it. The keeper onto the left side, and boy, he is met in a hurry. That defense is certainly stout. And that's Anchuary, again, the 6-foot, 190-pound senior running downhill.
Yeah, the senior Anchuary is great at locating the runner. And it's going to, without that tackle, they probably get the line to gain here.
Yeah, so what do you do here? Now you're 4th down inside your 35. You've got about 3 yards. I would say you have to punt this ball here. But they are definitely looking over to the sideline saying, hey, what do we have to lose? And it looks like the coaches are calling a play I mean, you're on your 34-yard line, 3 yards to gain to get that first, and they are going for it. They split out right. Does he get there? I don't know, and it does look like they are going to mark him a half a yard over the line of scrimmage to get the first down.
Wow, what a gutsy call here.
Gutsy.
Yeah, Taurus Rucker in his back here on 4th and 2. Knows that he has a great dual threat quarterback here in the junior Christian Hampton. And loves running it out to that sideline. Gets it out of the pocket and gets just enough to move the chains.
And he gets tackled on top of a defender and kind of rolls over to the first down. But nonetheless, they do pick it up and keep the ball rolling. Hands off right up the middle. Tough run to Ryan Davidson. He has toted the rock 40 times this year, so he does love to run it. 5.6 yards per carry.
Yeah, handed it off here to Ryan Davidson, just trying to go north to south. They'll pick up maybe 2 or 3 here, but a great play to stop the run by the edge rusher, Cade McKay.
He's going to toss it out. He does. To Brian Johnson, but he is tackled in a hurry. That Garland Owl defense knows how to fly to the ball.
What a play there. Speaking on flying to the ball, LaCorian Sams, the outside linebacker and an honorable mention outside linebacker last year, making a great play. And I love how Garland's defense is letting it get to the 3rd and 4th down opportunities. It's just stopping them now with another opportunity here.
So you got Bennett way out here to the left, all by himself, man-to-man coverage. They do hand it off to Davidson, but just nowhere to run. Helmets are flying off. Shoes are going all over the place. I'm telling you, they are hitting out there.
Yeah, we look at this replay. This defense is playing with some motivation. And wow, what a stop there. But once again, having the backup quarterback there on the field makes it a questionable call, but Hampton's going to be at quarterback here. On 4th and 6 here.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and go for it again, not choosing to punt. He rolls out, drops the ball. Nobody's available. No one's open. He's going to have to just throw it. He does find his man, and he is upended in a hurry, but not before he picks up the first down. And, I mean, just what a beautiful catch and such a strong hands. But he is still down on the ground. So
a great catch there. He's going to get hit pretty hard, but so we'll give him some time here.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back right after these messages on GRS TV. So that is Kane Peachland, which was the quarterback on the fake punt that threw the touchdown earlier, having a great game. What great hands and strength in his hands to be able to come down with that ball on that 4th down to keep it going. This is going to be a pump and go and come back, and it was beautifully passed. And looks like Hampton just wasn't able to hold on to it, but that was definitely a pump, go, and come back. And the two Hampton brothers connected perfectly, just wasn't able to contain it. No.
So looking out to the right there, initially there's going to be a pressure by Cade McKay, gets away from it. You mentioned Christian Hampton's ability to evade pressure and move around in the pocket is great.
Yeah, he's been great so far, especially tonight. He's had really good passing too. Gets outside, throws it away. Pretty smart play by the quarterback at this time.
Once again, great pressure from Cade McKay. He's been all over the field today. It's going to be 3rd and 10 here at the 45, so they have to play it like it's 2 down here.
Yeah, they're going to have to play it like it's 2 down because they've went for it on the 4th down both times in the last couple of series here. So, you know, they are going to play it like 2 downs. You're exactly right. You need to pick up about 5. Hand it off, fake handoff, throws it out. Hampton to Hampton, gets the 1st down to the outside. That's what you want to see by the brothers. A nice connection there. And that was a really nice play. They do a great handoff, fake handoff and pass. Look at that, boom.
On the money right there to his brother, Hampton to Hampton. Way to make up for that drop.
Hand this one off to the left side. There is some running room. He's going to break through, get to the 1st down, out to the 16-yard line. Woo, he hit the hole quick that time.
Yeah, going hurry up here. We saw this against South Garland some weeks back. Jeremiah Denmark is very patient, and he loves to get that open field.
Same play out there. This time it is picked up by the defensive end. You can't throw it. Hampton takes off running to the left. But that was definitely going to be a throw out to his brother. That defensive end gets up in the air and blocks it.
Once again, could have had him right there, but way to move around in that pocket and get those extra yards. He'll get 6 there.
Yeah, that was a great job by that defensive end, jumping up in the air and closing that passing lane, because that was definitely going to be a 5-yard out pass to his brother.
Just like that, they're at the 11-yard line. And not really going quick.
Well, you got all the coaches out there. there. Coach Rucker, 4th-year head coach with North Garland. He was assistant for North Garland for 8 years before he became head coach, and he's been able to put together a great staff over there. Their passing coach is Chris Robb, our passing game coordinator, I guess, wide receivers coach. And he actually went to Saxe. He was an alumni at Saxe and set all kinds of records in 2011 at Saxe as a Saxe Mustang. He had 10 touchdowns, a single season touchdown record for a receiver. He led all of GISD in catches and yards and touchdowns that year in 2011. And he has come over to be North Garland's offensive passing coordinator. So kudos to them. Handoff to the left. Denmark picks up close to the 1st down. Let's see where they mark it.
Very close
and
here.
It is. They're going to give him the 1st down, so it's going to be goal to go. Same thing. They try to hand it off to the left side. It looks like Hampton tried to pull it. Denmark wasn't going to allow it. He tried to take it, and it looked like Garland Owls were all over it.
It's going to be man coverage here. We checked this replay, and you might have fooled somebody, but it for sure wasn't Cade McKay with another TFL.
No, the 6'3", 210-pounder. He's dominating that inside. He has all year long. Just an incredible athlete. Strong, big. Coaches love his energy. It's going to be a straight pass. He rolls right. He has his brother in the corner. He's going to block for him, and he does. He gets to the end zone, puts the ball over the cone for the touchdown.
What a response here from North Garland. And when it looks like there's nothing going here for this offense, he finds a way, moves around the pocket. He's at the 10-yard line here, and I think there's no way he gets in, right?
Yeah, you didn't think so, but his brother was blocking the corner out there at the end, so he couldn't close on him, and just enough to give him that room to score the touchdown. He does come up limping a little bit, but a touchdown to remember.
Brotherly love from the block right there to get him in for the touchdown. Just a great drive from North Garland.
So we got an illegal substitution on North Garland. And so it's going to back them up 5 just to make it just a little bit tougher. So Drake Ardiz for the kick. 25-yard extra point. And it is down the middle. So just like that, you got 17-10, North Garland Raiders on top. We'll be right back on GRS TV. What a great game we have tonight. An emotional game for all these seniors. And it's been great. I mean, you can tell they are playing with a lot of emotion. Just like it's the championship game. A line drive kick right up the middle, and it is fielded perfectly. Taken out to about the 35 by number 12. That's Kingbe Yaya. And we will have the standings here if you at the timeout in a few minutes, and we will talk about, you know, the top 4 teams and how they play out and who's going to make it to the playoffs. So we'll have that here in a few minutes. Now Garland's got a long field to go here. Fake handoff. And it is a definite run straight out of bounds. Picks up about 3.
And if you're a young quarterback, as we take a look at this replay, this is a perfect evade right there. There's pressure right in his face, sees it, moves around, and still is able to get past the line of scrimmage. And it doesn't look like it from yardage standpoint, but that's a great play.
He's going to toss it deep. He's got his man right over the right shoulder. Very difficult catch to make if he was going to get there. Throwing over that right shoulder. And it makes it really hard to be able to turn your body to get that ball. So incomplete pass, 3rd and long.
Yeah, a beautiful ball there, just out of the reach of the enemy. The number 1 receiver on this Owl team, DeMarcus Mathis Jr. in coverage, doing a great job.
Oh, we got a little motion to the right, throws everybody off. A nice little screen play. That ball is going to be gone. He's running up the field. A flag flies, chases him down to the very last bit to the 10-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 24, half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
So that is St. Dickens gets that ball and takes it all the way, roughing the passer after he throws the ball, and it was declined, so they are going to take it.
We hot.
St. Dickens is a field stretcher coming into this game, 19.3 yards of reception.
He had that big reverse that went all the way down the field that set him up for the first touchdown. And they get it to him again on this play. And boy, what a great yard picker-upper.
Just like that, first and goal at the 6-yard line.
So they're probably going to reward him here, try to throw it back to him. Back corner. Oh, and it was a good try, no good. It was intended for Abinemi, but great coverage.
He's going to fake the handoff to 33. And then looked good there, but great coverage from DeMarcus Mathis Jr. That's why he has offers from a few colleges. What a great player.
They're going to run the ball right up the middle, and it is a no-go. North Garland says, no, not this time. Puts the ball about the 5-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5. And I'm kind of surprised they haven't went back to St. Dickens. They have him spread way out to the left, and a lot of times you can run a little crisscross route right out there. Your inside receiver does the out. Inside receiver can do the in, and you crisscross them. Dickens has got such big size, you would think maybe they could have something there, but they're going to roll left. They're going to throw it out to Dickens, and the ball is knocked away for a no-go at the side of the end zone.
And who else but number 12, Gavin Johnson, the senior. Look at that size, 6'3", 190 pounds. And it's very hard when he uses all of that. Just a great job up to the last opportunity.
And so this is an interesting call here with the score 17-10 with 3 minutes, 49 seconds. They're going to elect to kick the field goal. I was thinking they would probably try to go for it here with just the time itself. They don't. They kick the field goal, and it is good. So 17-13. But you only have 3 minutes and 44 seconds, so you've got to really depend on your defense to get a 3 and out here. North Garland has 2 timeouts. Garland has 3. Why don't we have some standings here? We'll talk about it. There you see Wiley East on top, and they are actually beating Wiley right now 29-14. Then you got Rowlett, Saxe, and Wiley. Wiley's going to take a loss to go to 4-4. Naaman Forest, I don't know who has the tiebreaker on that, but it's going to be between Naaman Forest and Wiley, and I believe Naaman Forest has the tiebreaker. And if that's the case, you have Wiley East in, Rowlett in, Saxe in, and Naaman Forest could take over Wiley if it goes as it is tonight.
So definitely a huge game in Wiley, and a close one, a 2-possession game. And unless anything goes crazy, Naaman's going to get that last spot out of the 4. And a lot of head-to-head games causing that tiebreaker.
Yeah, so, you know, it's always goes back down to that last game, and then it flips everything around. Of course, these two teams here that are playing are just playing for pride and senior night, basically. So ball's on the ground. It's just doing a little wobbly dancing around, and so is the runner. And he is finally brought down around the 20-yard line.
What could have been a disaster there.
Well, I guess they're going to knock him out at the 12. I thought he had stayed in bounds there.
Hit a receiver, number 16, and then 14 picks it up. Just a great way to evade, but they're going to be down at the 13 here. with the lead here.
So you got 3 minutes, 34 seconds on the clock, and Garland has all 3 timeouts. And it looks like North Garland is going to try to run the clock out and make Garland take these timeouts, I'm sure. So they do pick up about 6 yards on that carry, and if they keep getting first downs, then the Owls will have to take a timeout here.
It's going to be a 6-yard carry from Ryan Davidson.
Oh, nice pass right there. Just a beautiful little stop route by Chris Hampton.
Yeah, brother to brother. This connection's hard to stop for sure. And he'll pick up 4 and a first down.
So moving the ball, very nice. They pick up their first down, and it looks like they're having some personnel changes on both squads. Little bunch formation here. Handoff pass. Woo! That was a nice little play. They faked a little handoff, roll him right, and just toss it. As soon as you think that he's going to run the ball, everybody takes off running to him, and then he just tosses it over your head. What a beautiful play.
Some backyard football here. 2 linebackers knew that they were doing that. Fakes it out and gets 8 yards, man.
That was good,
Beautiful
wasn't
play.
it? I like it. That's very fun football right there. And well executed. Right up the middle. What a strong run this is. Picks up the first.
Hard to bring him down. Ryan Davidson getting his carries today. That will be his 7th carry today, and picking up at North Garland first down. I'll tell you what, if it isn't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, this little play action, you know, RPO that they're running back there has really started to work here. Little toss out right, gets a pretty good block. Hard to bring him down. That's what we've been talking about. If you can get your ball players, your stars, the ball, you've got a little, you can really make some things happen.
Once again, looking to the sideline for his brother. It's going to be the last time they play together in high school, and they're playing well.
Yeah, you know, it's so fun, man. If you get to play with your brother, and especially if you're on the same, you know, where you could throw the ball or hand the ball off to him, you're fighting for that same goal. That's a lot of fun. It's something that you'll never forget. We have an injury timeout. Why don't we go ahead and take a break with them? We'll be right back on GRS TV.
The Garland ISD Education Foundation provides resources to support and enrich education for all students in the Garland Independent School District. Every dollar donated helps fund innovative teaching and learning initiatives. Choose today to impact a better tomorrow. For more information and to learn how you can give, visit gisdedfoundation.org.
Hand off to the left side. This time, he picks up, I think he's going to get the first down here. It's right at the yard marker.
Yeah,
of course, that was Denmark.
Initially going to call it short, but very close. They'll move the chains here.
Yeah, they just moved the chains. Yeah, it took them a minute to spot the ball. So they do get the 1st and 10.
And that would be the last play.
Yeah, there you go. That's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
End of the 3rd quarter.
All right, we will take a break. We'll be right back on GRS TV. Back at Williams Stadium here on a Friday night. Senior night. Parents are here. A lot of people getting celebrated tonight on senior night. We have a great ball game. 17-13. Got North Garland going from left to right in the white unis. And this one is stopped. Ryan Davidson on the carry. And that big front 4 of the Owls, number 62, making the tackle there.
You take a look at this replay, just a bunch of Garland Owls here. Not allowing for a bunch. You said the aforementioned number 62 combined with number 10, Josh Kalu, another district guy last year. But North Garland still taking their time here.
Yeah, they're going to use the clock up. They're down to 8 seconds, and it seems like earlier we watching them, they were in the hurry up. Now they're in the slowdown. Snap, he goes left. Hampton is trying to beat everybody to the outside. He does not. Garland stops him in a hurry. He may have picked up 1 or 2.
Yeah, looking out there as we take a look. Going to his left, and if it wasn't for number 28 on Garland's defense, he could have picked more than 2. That is Aiden Unchweri, the linebacker we've aforementioned mentioned.
Yeah, he's playing that outside on that side, and he makes a great move upfield and just turns towards the quarterback so that he strings it out and made Hampton go inside. And when he did, he had a whole string of guys watching him. Boy, this ball is thrown deep, and I think, oh, right out of the reach. And wow. I mean, that one, they see the one-on-one quite a bit, and now they're just going to try to start making it happen. It looked like Bennett was out there on the side doing a one-on-one just go route.
Yeah, looking for him. It would have been a 50-yard touchdown. And an injury on the play, so.
Yeah, the corner that was covering him is still down on the sideline. They both kind of collided out there, and I'm not sure if it's a cramp or what, but you know, when they're playing, doing 50-yard sprints, hardcore like that, but now, you know, you've got the guy that was covering him is coming off the field, and he's been doing such a good job all night long on Bennett. And that would be Munoz, Martin Munoz. Or is that, yeah, that's number 17. That's Williams, I'm sorry. Jameis Williams, he's been doing such a good job over there. Now you're going to have to change things up. So if you are the coach over there at North Garland, Taurus Rucker, and you say, okay, now we've got a different guy out there. Do we want to take a shot at it? You have that opportunity, right?
Absolutely, and 4th and 8 here.
Bennett came off the field as well, so you don't have him over there. You have a different receiver Nowhere to go. Good blocking. He has some time. He tosses it over right at the first down mark. Great job defensively by Trevor Hoskins to knock that ball down. Turnover on downs. Garland's getting it back.
Yeah, right here, not even ready for the ball. A little bit of a miscommunication here on 4th and 8. I like the decision to go. Could have had him. Wasn't his best read, but number 24 on Garland, Ethan Mosley, the junior defensive back, with a great play and a turnover on downs at the 50.
Yeah, Mosley had to cover him all the way across the field. So Garland gets the ball back, and they hand it off right up the middle. Boy, some strong running right there.
And a great tackle there from Prosper Chukwu, the junior safety. And without him, that play is going for a lot more.
Drop back. Tosses a deep one. Little miscommunication. No one in the area really.
Looking for his receiver, St. Dickens, the guy that's been making huge plays tonight. The field stretcher just seemed to be a little bit of hesitation on that route. Alan Abernathy was in coverage, but looking to go for it right there on second. Letting it fly.
See what they got here. Switched it around. He's going to go deep again. One-on-one coverage. What a one-handed grab. Oh, my goodness.
What a snag right there for the senior. 29 yards as we take a look. This time they had him. Perfect. Looking to the sideline. A one-hander brings it in. What a catch.
Woo!
Puts them in the red zone.
Yeah, he does that on Mathis, which is, you know, he's got 4 D1 offers. Man, what a catch that was.
Not a lot going there after that play. Looks to be a loss of 1 on the first down carry. But looking back on that play that put them in the red zone just a play ago.
Yeah.
Man, what a catch there.
You got to throw. What about that pass? It was a dime, dropped right in the basket. Going to go out left. They're throwing it deep again. Oh, and that ball is barely mishandled. He turned perfectly to catch that ball. Had his hands in the right area.
Another perfect dime, looking up there, almost had him. Hit his hands, but Rian Seaman, the senior safety, making a play, and now it's 3rd and 11, and what do you do?
Well, the way they've been doing it, it looks like they're going to throw it out to the right side or to the left side. St. Dickens is not even in the game at this point, which is, you know, he's a game changer himself, but he's not in. The blitz is on, so what do? They try to throw a screen, and number 50, Jonathan Minjavar, jumps up and makes a play for North Garland and knocks it down.
And another great game plan right here. North Garland sends the blitz.
Look at that play.
Big number 50, Minjavar, almost had a play there.
He read it. He knew it was a screen, and he dropped back, and wouldn't that have been fun watching him catch one and try to run it 70 yards?
For sure, and he's a guy playing both sides, so what a competitor.
Yeah, to be smart enough to understand that was going to be a screen and drop back in coverage and knock that, because if he wouldn't have been there, that's a touchdown. There was nobody. That was a perfect play call.
Delay of game. Offense.
Oh. So not that this field goal was going to be easy anyway, but you just move them back 5 more yards, and it takes them out of field goal range, and they're pulling their kicker off the field, and they're going to have to go for it now. Or is that what? Or they're going to bring another kicker in? How about that? Guess who it is? The all-time everywhere guy, Dunbarger. See if there's anything he can't do. 39-yarder. Straight, got the distance. And it is good. How about that? Owls on the board.
They like what they saw, putting in the other kicker, Dunbarger, who's had a great game after the penalty, and once again having the leg, and this time putting it right to the uprights. And a 1-point score with less than 9 minutes. We could see a plethora of different endings here.
Yeah, you know, 1-point game here. You got to give it to Garland, man. They started out on their 6-yard line and just drove it all, 15-yard line and just drove it all the way down the field. And that's what you want to do. You just want to pick up, you know, a first down here, get a second, third, get another first down, and all of a sudden you used a lot of clock in the fourth quarter. You wear down that defense a little bit, and then you kick a beautiful field goal to pick up 3 more points. So they're creeping in on North Garland. 17-16. Now the thing is, you've got to go out here and execute on defense. You're going to kick this ball, and you got to rely on that defense to really be able to hold North Garland. And North Garland's been able to move the ball a little bit in this second half. Here we go. Squib kick, ball's going crazy on the ground. It is picked up. Little dancing in there.
And who else but the handsy number 4, Brian Johnson, the second, getting a chance there. Him and Sherrod Bennett almost took their eyes off the ball, but figuring it out, and one blocking and one running, they'll get up to the 28.
So you got Hampton in as quarterback, Jeremiah Denmark as a running back. You also have Ryan Davidson in there. So they're changing their offense up a little bit with this wing formation. And they're going to give it to Davidson to the left side, and he is pulled down in a hurry. A great defensive play. We've been seeing this all night by that Garland defense.
And John Nolan, the sophomore, a great play here. This is right when you want your linebackers to make the play. And
well, he had some instinct, didn't he? Just moving fast. He saw the ball and went to the ball and made the play. What a great job by the sophomore. Going deep again, and this time do they have him? They do catch it this time. They get Bennett on the big play all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Wow, what a catch here. There is a penalty on the play. We'll see if it's added on or not. Looking up, who else but the freshman Sherrod Bennett? It looks like it will go against Garland. So a 39-yard gainer.
Defensive pass interference.
They're trying to stay on him the best they could. You saw how he just kind of pulled on his jersey right there in coverage, trying to slow him down. That was the penalty. They do decline it. And Bennett comes away with a big play as the freshman. I mean, that is awesome to be able to play up like that as a freshman out here and to really be able to show out like you're the star receiver.
Leading them in receiving yards today. What a great player.
Referees
False
blowing
start.
the whistle.
Number 1 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
And they call a false start on Bennett. There's probably so much yelling and screaming and hoop-rawing over there on the sideline, Bennett couldn't hear. Hand off to the right side. He is swallowed up.
Yeah, Denmark staying patient there, but met by the junior linebacker, Joe Lomax.
Yeah, and a whole crew of them. Taylon McNeil as well, the other sophomore. That front four is pretty big and stout guys.
And a great scheme from defensive coordinator Kelvin Perry. Having a good group of linebackers that can do a bunch of different things on that defense gives you a lot of options.
Handoff up the middle again, and they are just following some big guys there. Denmark's carrying some guys, and that big offensive line, we've talked about them today. You've got Anya, he's 6'4", 285. Cha-Cha, he's 6'4", 230. You just see how they're just moving people now. Macy's and Javer, Carriantis, Jaden Hole.
Doing a great job was the offensive line there as well, picking up 10 on that last play. And now a much more manageable 3rd and 3 here. Bringing that extra tight end.
There you go. He gets met pretty tough, though, right there. That was a strong defensive play by number 32. Coming in there at linebacker. That's Antonio Cruz, the senior. Boom, look at that.
Great play there.
Yeah, that's gonna move them back. I think they lost a yard on that play, so 4th down. And you're in that sweet spot where you don't know. You can't kick a field goal from here. You can't punt it from here. So what do? You just go for it. Hampton tosses it behind the line of scrimmage. This is actually a pitch. And Denmark goes down. He loses 6, and that is a turnover on down. Not what you want. Kind of a interesting play. You know, you got to get 6 yards, and you throw it back.
Definitely a questionable play, but LaCorian Sams being in the area doesn't help either.
Yeah.
Very quick linebacker and 2nd TFL of the day.
Yeah, he was fighting through a big block right there. Big number 18 was in front of him, but he just made the play. Just sometimes you got to give a great play to a great player. So now it is up to North Garland's defense. Time is moving, 5:25 on the clock in the 4th, and Garland has really been picking up plays here. They've scored on their last 2 possessions. This time they get to the outside and pick up a nice 17, 18-yard run here.
We take a look at this replay, just beautiful play calling. Kind of looked like the one we've seen in the first half from St. Dickens. This time it's a Benemy, and he'll move up past the 50-yard line. A quick play.
He thinks he tries to throw a forearm in there and try to make the defense punishable, but Seaman was able to make a nice tackle on him. Boy, just a great run here. He's still on his feet. How about that? Refusing to go down is Sam Marshall.
Sam Marshall playing a lot more in the second half. He's running, and then he cuts the seam right there and runs into his own lineman there. But it's hard to bring him down. He still gets almost to the line to gain there. Picks up 8.
Yeah, number 6, Johns Coleman, has to really make the saving tackle there. Ball is out, thrown deep again. Benemy is down the sideline, tight coverage. Ball was just a little overthrown. I like the play call. It's 3rd and 2. You're thinking that they're going to, or 2nd and 2 at the time, and you're thinking they're going to try to get 2 yards here, but they go deep with it.
And great pass blocking there from the running back Marshall to give him extra time. I'll tell you what, that doesn't happen if he doesn't make that block.
Blitz is on. Can they evade it? Do they get outside? Marshall's fighting, and it looks like they're going to pick it up. I mean, they really had him. But again, you've talked about it all night with Sam Marshall just refusing to go down.
They're going to move the chains here. What a great job by Sam Marshall to. We take a look at this replay. He's running, and he knows he doesn't have to do too much. Has to get past the edge there. There's a condom, but still moving, and great push from the quarterback.
Yeah, and he knew he got it. Handed off to him again to the left side. Flags fly. It's usually in the area of holding.
So look, David Econom was there on the play, but ultimately going to be a holding call here.
Holding, 72 of the offense. 10-yard penalty, first down.
So moving them back to where they started after that wheel around play to Benemy.
Yeah, puts him all the way out to the 46-yard line. It's a long, you got 20 yards for a first. He's going to throw it deep.
It's going to be another flag here, but almost had the wideout on the side there if it wasn't for Gavin Johnson. But a lot of laundry here, and with not a lot of time left, as he's talking to Taurus Rucker, so going to be on Garland, likely.
They're discussing it. I haven't seen the official call yet.
Legal block
Ah,
on the offense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
boy, the Owls just going in the wrong direction here. 10-yard holding call, now a 15-yard below the waist block.
And the set of downs started at the 36-yard line. So losing over 30 yards. Needing to make up for it here is the Owls.
Yeah, well, what kind of trickery do they have up their sleeve? They're just going to throw a little nice, quick out route, pick up a few. Nice job right there. Just get you a little bit closer, just a nice, safe play. Throw it out to your sure-handed Caleb Benemy and let him pick up 7.
Benemy has a touchdown on the game. Can he be the hero tonight?
You know, these receivers got to be getting a little bit tired. It seems like they've thrown deep about 6 or 7 times this drive. Has time to throw it. He does get it into the slot to St. Dickens. Dickens picks up about 10. Gets upended. So still third and about 16.
Just get it out to your playmaker and block. And that's what they do there. But a great hit from Prosper Chukwu, coming into this game with 47 tackles, an all-district player. But it's going to be 3rd and 15 here.
Rolling left. He's got some time. Throws it out to... Oh, he throws it out to Rodich. Rodich gets turned around. Nice play design. They have a Benemy going inside. Rodich going to the outside, dragging all the way across.
Yeah, rolling out to his left. David Econom was rushing the passer, so he had to go quick there. He had to turn his body, and he just couldn't do it. So it's going to be 4th and 15 here from the 41, and they have to convert here.
Yeah, Ray and Seaman was in coverage, and he's just been doing a great job on Rodich all night, just not leaving him open very much. And Rodich usually gets the ball a lot in that slot position over there. Oh, they get a free play here. Are they going to be able to take advantage? No, they're going to have to throw it away. They do get a free play. It's going to move up 5.
Offsides, defense, 5-yard penalty, replay 4th down.
looked like it was David Kinnaman. Again, he's been a dominant player all night. He's been trying to get to that quarterback as best he can. This time he gets going just a little bit early. So just a little bit closer. 4th down, 4th and 10. Here we go. They're going to throw it deep to their favorite target. This ball is going to be well overthrown. Great coverage out there again by Mathis Jr.
Just looking to convert there, but going a little quick and not really using your time in the pocket, but that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I mean, it was kind of hard. I mean, it was 1st down and forever, and just to get it back all the way down there to the 36 was pretty good job. But you know, North Garland played it right. They gave them a little room. They just didn't want to break, keeping everybody behind them, and they were able to get turnover on down. So the good thing for the Owls is they didn't use a whole lot of time on that possession. They just got it down to 2:55. Now is a time that you're going to have to really be careful and not let North Garland run the clock out on you.
Smart play calling there, maintaining all 3 of those timeouts.
You know, those penalties were really killer because the Owls have the leg to kick the field goal from where they were, you know, and then you lose all of that territory. You have a rollout to the left. He runs out of bounds. Curious, why would you save Garland from having to take any timeouts here? As a designed rollout, just interesting play call.
Yeah, looks like it might have go to Denmark there, but very comfortable using that sideline. This time he accidentally uses it. He says, my bad, but Garland still has all 3 timeouts now.
I think, you know, when you look at that defense, that was just pretty good job of just the Garland defensive end stringing that out and making him run outside. This time they handed off. Probably a much smarter play, just giving the ball to Denmark there.
Timeout, Garland.
And a great play there from number 28 on Garland's defense. Aiden Onchwere, he's been all over the field tonight and not allowing for a lot of yardage. And
I tell you, this game, Garland is getting it where they're going to probably get the ball back if they're not, you know, North Garland didn't play it very smart on that first play and saved a lot of time, 30 seconds on the clock for the Owls. And so now, you know, you're 3rd and long. You've got nothing. And if they can hold them here and it still have 2 timeouts left, and all you've got to get down, we've already seen that they can kick a 35-yard field goal.
And absolutely, that's where those 2 field goals come into play here. A 1-point game is very close.
You've got to run the ball here and set up the 4th down. Yeah, running out of bounds on that first play was just was really tough on North Garland because they could have elected to throw the ball right there on 3rd and long. But now you're just crushing time, so you have to just keep the ball on the ground. And now it's 4th down, and I would say you have to punt the ball here. It's going to get down to the 2-minute warning. And we'll. So they'll reset it all here at the 2-minute warning. Why don't we go ahead and take a break with them? We'll be right back on GRS TV. All right, so What are you going to do here? You're going to punt it? You're going to keep it? We did see the punter go down earlier. That doesn't necessarily mean they don't have someone else that can punt it, and it does look like they're going to do that. They're going to... Peachland was the punter earlier, and he took that big shot over the middle on that 4th down play that he was the receiver and caught it. And so they're pulling out a different punter here. Let's see what happens. Nice, clean punt. It's out to the sideline. No return man, and it's going to take a beautiful bounce for the Raiders. And they're going to just wave it. Can it go a little further? Can it go a little further? And, you know, Garland's been in this this place before. This about the 11-yard line is where they got the ball with 2 minutes left in the first half, and they were able to go down and punch it in for a touchdown. This is when they gave St. Dickens that reverse, and he ran it for 45 yards, and then they were able to punch in the touchdown. So they can still do it. They have 2 timeouts left.
And St. Dickens is at the top of your screen. We have seen him be the field stretcher today. We have seen crazier from the 6-yard line last time. They'll switch him over. He's at the bottom now.
Yeah, this is the same kind of a play. This is kind of the lineup they used when they used this play. Here he comes. They are doing it again. The same exact play we called. And he still gets out and gets loose, gets down the sideline, drugged down. And we knew, I mean, it was the same lineup. It was the same field position. And they went ahead and called it.
Yeah, doing the same play against St. Dickens. What a great block there from 33. And that allows for it. Getting out of bounds as well, so you don't have to call a timeout. Heads up football right there.
So it gets them out to the 27-yard lines. This time they go in their normal formation, tosses it out right. And he picks up another 6 or 7 yards, and it looks like the clock is gonna, no, they're gonna keep running the clock. I thought he got out of bounds.
Still running the clock here.
You're gonna have to hurry. Drop back, he's got time to throw it, gets it over the middle. That is almost picked off. I'm not sure that ball wasn't tipped at the line of scrimmage. They were getting there in a hurry, hands up.
We take a look at this replay. I think Brandon O'Neill might have deflected it. He was in the general area. Let's see. Yes, it looked to maybe be deflected. I couldn't really tell there. But that stops the clock. Both of these teams still have 2 timeouts, and 3rd and 5 here for Garland.
Yeah, they're going to have to at least get half of it here. Tosses it out right. It's been there for St. Dickens all day. That was a little 6-yard out, just enough to get the first down. Stops the clock as well.
Yeah, using the sideline to your advantage is a perfect thing to do in the 2-minute drill. And
it's so nice when you have a receiver the size of St. Dickens, the strength, the hands, and you can just trust him to be open over there. You've just got to be able to put it in his general direction, and he's going to come down with the ball. They're going left this time. Nice, beautiful ball. He's wide open. That's Rodich. Nobody there. Is he going to get to the end zone? He gets down to the 10-yard line. A flag does come up. I don't know who it's going to be on. It's around the line of scrimmage.
this flag is very much going to determine what's going to happen here.
And it looks like it's going to be on the Raiders.
Pass interference. Number 6 of the defense.
Just a mess up in coverage. Rodich was wide open, no one around him.
Yeah, miscommunication here. Wide open. Adam Rodich, the senior.
Pretty amazing that they were able to get back to him because he just really had nobody around him. Now they can play it safe and run the ball because they know that they can kick it in. They aren't. They're going to throw it over the middle. Did he catch it?
Wow, what a catch.
Beautiful catch. First down, they pick up 10, so that stops the clock to get the chains reset. Doesn't matter Garland's going to go ahead and take a timeout. And 30 seconds on the clock.
North Garland.
Garland's down by 1, and here we go with all the emotions.
And we look at Mojica finding.
Yeah, I don't know if that was caught or not.
Looks to be incomplete there. Trying to find his safety blanket in the tight end.
Please reset the game clock to 26 seconds. 26 seconds on the game clock.
So it will be a 2nd and 2 here from about the 4-yard line. We take a look at this
See if he
replay.
catches this thing.
And nope, it hits the ground and doesn't survive.
Well, the referee was right there, and he said that you could see his hands were like, he had his hands underneath the ball.
Yeah, initially called a catch, but.
Yeah, did he get 6 or 7 yards? 6,
Who knows?
6, 7 yards. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Everybody is excited. This Garland sideline and the whole side of the stadium is going crazy. And I don't blame them. They're going to spread their receivers way out. Oh, no, and the Owls jump.
False start, number 10 of the offense. 5-yard penalty.
My goodness.
2nd down.
Well, they still have they have a chance to have another play. And I'm telling you, I don't know. You still have 1 timeout left. So in theory, you could run the ball. And I think the play, though, they had Abenemy spread so far out on the sideline, it looked like it was going to be a slant pass to him. Now you got man-to-man coverage on the right. Motion right. Pass is going to the right. Is he going to be able to get there? And what's the signal? Did they give it to him? I still didn't see a signal, but they're celebrating as if it happened. So I'm saying it must be a touchdown. He stretches his hands over.
Wow,
and that's
what a
Caden
sequence.
James.
Looking for Caden James once again.
Oh, yeah.
Looks to be a touchdown. Gets his hands over.
There it is.
Wow, what?
Timeout, Garland.
Started at the 6-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
Friday Night Lights magic here at Williams Stadium. 20 seconds to go.
Well, they put a master class on how to use the clock and drive down the field.
That is Garland's final choice timeout.
And I mean, for senior night here for the Garland Owls, the student section, the band, the cheerleaders, I mean, it's exciting. The parents, everybody has been going crazy. It's been so loud. I don't see how, they've been able to even get plays in. It's been that loud.
Just a crazy environment all around. And this game has really turned on its head. The momentum has kind of been up in the air, and Garland came out of the half, and they've done a great job to go down here and score and starting the drive at about the 11-yard line. So
how about that play to Caden James where they motion him from left to right and then snap it right when he gets to the tight end spot, and he does that little 2-yard out, and they get it to him, and he's strong, 6'2", 220 pounds. So when he got it, it was hard to deny him, an extra 3 or 4 yards where he could reach over and get into the end zone. Just a great play design when it works.
Absolutely, and getting it to him, you talked about his size. It's very, very hard to bring him down in open field space. Use the sideline. No, he just had to get it past that pylon, and what a touchdown right there.
Yeah, and again, they're going to come out there in this crazy formation, see what everybody's just ran up to get out there really quick and see what's going on. They run it, and the ball is thrown out there and doesn't make it. Boy, it looked like he was wide open.
Yeah, very mysterious.
It happened so quick, too. I didn't even know where the ball was. But there you go, 17-22. The Owls drive it 94 yards to get that touchdown. And I mean, it's just been an emotional roller coaster. And again, this is the night that it's the last time that either one of these teams on the scene as the seniors may never get on the field again. You know, they're not going to strap those shoelaces up and get on that turf and strap the helmet on and hear the noise and the band. And it's going to be really emotional after these 20 seconds run off the clock. You know, I was talking to my son today at his last football game as a senior, and he said the emotions were just so high after the game that nobody could contain it. He looked over at all his tough buddies that, you know, they could have a broken arm and wouldn't cry, but everybody was crying out there on the field. So you know that's going to happen here. Oh, ball's on the ground. They do scoop it up pretty quick. It's going to be a long, yeah, I mean, you can get there. You've got a timeout. So, I mean, you can get pretty close, maybe to the 20-yard line. We've seen them be able to kick at least a 38-yard field goal from there. There's not much wind. The flags are just sitting flat. So you have the opportunity. You have 18 seconds to get down there, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, North Garland needing a touchdown here. And it's just, what receiver do you get it in the hands to?
Yeah, well, I think what you're going to do is going to throw it deep to your brother. That's what I'd be doing. And they go out and try to pick up a little. Nothing happens. Again, you throw it behind the line of scrimmage. That is such a curious play. Why you throw it backwards
Timeout.
with
North
this
Garland,
amount of
the
time
second
left
choice
on the
timeout
clock.
of the half.
Interesting play call.
We saw a similar one earlier.
Yeah, it was on
a
a fourth
fourth down.
And, you know, 34 is just playing great all night. He's been that defensive end spot, he's made everybody have to go outside of him. And when he gets upfield that far, you know, it blows the play up. So just a great job on his part to make these plays. So this is pretty much going to be it. You got to throw it deep. There it goes. Has his brother out there, and he does make the catch. Now you call your last.
Wow, what a catch.
Oh, you got 2 seconds on the clock.
Hampton to Hampton.
I mean, that's what it's all about. I
Please
mean,
reset the game
this is
clock
where it's
to
going
4
to be.
seconds.
The memories are made. You remember the last play, you know, when you're sitting at Thanksgiving dinner when you're 30
That
years
is North
old.
Garland's
Like, yeah, you
final
tossed
choice
it up to
timeout
me.
of the
And
game.
I caught it, you know, that kind of stuff. That's, you know, it's kind of why the pros in college, you have 100,000 people in the stands and so many people root for these teams is because they played it. They were in the band. They were a cheerleader. They were a player's mom. And you have those memories, the sound, everything about it, and it makes you want to root for a team. You know, and that's what it's all about. And that's where the memories are made and fan bases are created.
And that speaks on the environment that is around these teams. And this is what they live for.
Loud. I mean, it's going to be, the whole stadium is standing on their feet and cheering. It is like a playoff game for sure. And it doesn't matter what's at stake. What matters is these kids out here on the field wanting to play and do the best they can. The blitz is on. He gets through the middle. He has some time, but he doesn't have much now. Now he's got to throw it away, and the game is over. And the Owls, on a huge comeback, win it on their last game of the year.
That's one of the crazier endings we're going to see.
And there's where the emotions come. And you can see the players out there. The game is over. The helmets are starting to come off. And this is where the seniors know this is the last time they'll be playing football. What a great game. Enjoyed it. These teams fought to the very end like, you know, they were going for the state championship. It didn't matter what was at stake tonight. For all of GRS TV, the crew, the camera guys, people working the boards, Thomas Hart here doing color, Bobby George, play-by-play. We appreciate you guys watching. We love to be in this season with you guys. And from us to you, GRS TV, God bless and have a good night.